Thasia, thank you very much. 6:32 this morning. Many parents have spent the past 12 months working from home while also caring for their children during the pandemic.
Our I-Team reporter, Jessica McMaster, finds out what you can do to help prepare your kids to go back to the classroom while many of you might head back to the office for the first time in months.
It says there's magic in this bare brown tree.
Ashley Mays is a teacher. She's been home with her son Luke for the past year.
He is a kid who needs structure.
The pandemic is only part of their story. Baby Ford was born in March of 2020, 2 months later.
May 29th, found out that I had breast cancer. It was a very large tumor.
With a newborn at home and undergoing treatment for breast cancer, Ashley and her husband Chris enrolled their son Luke in pre-K.
We were naive and we're like, oh, by the fall it'll be like everything will be back to normal, right? And then as I got closer and the numbers were still high and I was in the middle of chemo, we were just like, we can't take that risk.
Well, not everyone at home is at high risk of serious illness if they get COVID. Many parents wonder when is the right time to send their kids back to school or daycare.
This is just going to be another transition for them.
As more people get vaccinated and start planning for the day they'll return to the office, owner of Best Life Therapy KC, Dana Combs, says there are things parents can do now to help prepare their kids for another change. The first thing is to get back into a routine.
Take that week or two before having to go back full time and starting to get up at the same time that you normally would. Bedtime routines at the same time, instead of maybe letting them stay up later.
Start the conversation and ask questions.
You can ask, how are you feeling about going back to school? What do you think it's going to be like?
And don't try to talk your kids out of their feelings.
I think sometimes as parents we do think, oh, you'll be fine, or oh, it's going to be fun, or oh, you'll get to see so-and-so at school or whatever. But unfortunately, that's not really validating them in the moment of what they're feeling.
If your kids are anxious,
saying, wow, this sounds like this is going to be kind of scary, but I'm going to be here with you all the way. Or this sounds like this is going to be a rough week going back to school, but I'll be here.
And follow up when they get home by asking open-ended questions.
Like, tell me what was the best thing about today? Or tell me what was the worst thing about today? What did you struggle with today?
Luke is now back in school. Ashley is cancer-free. Still, the decision to send Luke to school wasn't easy.
I second-guessed what we had decided. I had to talk to her 3 or 4 times. She had to talk me off the ledge because I didn't think it was a good idea.
But the transition went well.
And it's been great. So for everyone, yeah. I think I just said that to Chris today. I was like, I feel like there's a light at the end of the tunnel.
The therapist we spoke to says younger children are more hesitant to leave their parents after spending all this time together. She says that should subside after a couple weeks back in the classroom. In Kansas City, I'm Jessica McMaster, 41 Action News.